What's up, YouTube? It's Zach, and this is just a quick little rundown for some of the big changes that hit today on Apex for Season 24. I played it for a few hours today and ranked, and I gotta say, Kings Canyon facing Preds was a little rough, but it is what it is. I still had fun. I'm excited for a different map, but I had some people swing by the stream, and they were just curious as to what some of the changes were, so figured this is just a good opportunity, you know? So we are in the firing range right now. We are playing as Ash, and she's debatably the biggest rework for this season in particular, as well as all the other assaults. So what they did with her is kind of interesting. They kept her previous passive, the death boxes, but now she has Predator's Pursuit. This is just a little dash. You know, it feels kind of awkward because I use mouse wheel to jump around just for like tap strafing and stuff. So I gotta say, I probably won't play Ash too much. I fought her a few times today, and this dash is deceptive because you're not used to seeing stuff like this unless you're facing like an Octane who's jumping around, bunny hopping and stuff. But it has its uses. All right, so we're back, and I went ahead and upgraded my evos. So I don't know what her abilities before this were, but you can have 2 ults as her. Maybe this is new, maybe this isn't. I think having 2 ults as Ash, pretty good. I mean, the rotation is solid, but this is the big one, Ghost Machine. So honestly, I could see the extra attack charge being better, but 2 dashes is absolutely bonkers. Now I admit it's not as OP as it sounds because unfortunately, let me just show here real quick. You can't use both dashes in quick succession. It won't let you. You almost have to like hit the ground. So here's one, and until I hit the ground again, I can't use that dash. Thankfully, the cooldown is pretty short, so you can get these off a lot in fights when you're jumping around and stuff. So with that, they did change up the assaults like I mentioned earlier. So you now have Battle Surge. This is just when you break shields, you get increased movement speed, reload, and you highlight victims. I think this is crazy. I think there could be a Bangalore meta with Bloodhound, and if that Bloodhound breaks, this is what it looks like. So they get highlighted for the whole team, and you also get faster reloads. Like you're zooming, dude. You're zooming as Ash. And with that, let's just go on to another noticeable change. So I'm at max level right now. There are no red shields, but there's a red helmet. I don't know why they didn't just leave it as like an Evo cache or even a red sweater in the chest. They took out helmets, and now there's gold and red. So gold does what it used to do, or what the gold sweater used to do. See, if I take this, I have a gold sweater. Small heals do double, and then the red helmet gives you a red shield. So no more helmets. They changed around some of the base headshot damage for some of the guns. That info is on the official site. You'll just have to look it up. I don't want to get into specific numbers because I mean, I didn't even know what Ash's abilities were before this video. So like, you know, do your own research. I'm here to show you the fun stuff. With that, let's go to the weapons. So for the crates, you know, PK is now in the drops, and it is absolutely insane. I understand why they did it. The PK has always been kind of crazy. If you get that good pump, you know, you get that good feeling. But look at this. Let me just back up here. Let me just back up. No, a little further. Yeah. All right. Now that we see him way over there. So I admit, I don't know in what world you would prefer a PK at this distance. But just so you know, you can do this. Obviously, it's very strong up close, but I'm a little worried to get sniped by PK now. Like, PK still doing PK things. Other than that, I think the weapons stayed the same, right? Well, the R9 swapped with the PK, yeah. The Havoc was here last season, but now it has the select fire receiver on it, so you know you can get those one burst. Feels pretty good to use. Haven't found it in a regular lobby yet. R9 is finally ground loot. Unfortunately, for some, including me, this is a blessing and a curse because hey, it's the R9. You know, everyone loves using this gun, but then you get in a fight and your aim looks like this. So we're gonna work on that, you know. We'll hone it in together. Next are these. you're gonna see these when you get in game. These are weapon crates. They're marked on the map, which I will show you in a little bit. These are actually really cool because you can see these before you drop, so you can kind of like pick and choose what crates you're gonna hit. So let's say you picked up the flatty, you know, pick up the ammo with it. You can hold E to enhance it, or whatever the console button is, and it gives you attachments. It's crazy. I really like this. I think there's a lot of times where randoms or even some of my more casual friends will not take a fight until they have like some kind of attachment on their gun. So this really helps with that. With that, I think that's basically it, besides the small meds stacking up to 6, which I guess they probably needed to do because the time to kill got shortened by a little bit. So let's go into a regular, I mean, I'm probably going to drop us in a bot lobby, but we'll see you over there. So we're just in a bot lobby, so I'm going to kind of mess around for a little bit here. But as you can see right off the rip, we have labels for our drops, so you don't have to open up your map and look at things. I mean, honestly, it's a little thing, but it looks nice. And you can see the arrows above their names, or like behind their names. That's actually determining the loot quality. So like, there is shit loot. Don't go to Gauntlet this game. Here's Relic with purple. And you can also see the weapon crates that you can expect to see. So, you know, if you favor light weapons or heavy weapons, you pick and choose. And I actually really like this. I think it gives a little more consistency when you drop. I mean, sometimes you just don't get any guns, and well, now you can literally choose what light weapon you want. So, you know, R3, upgrade this, and then like just like that, you're ready to fight. Now, what's also cool about these is late game. Let's just say you have, you know, gray attachments, maybe one blue attachment, and you haven't used a certain upgrade, because again, it's one per. You could end up getting like purple attachments later. Like, you can get good attachments depending on what you want. So it might be worth looting first if you're not worried about fighting early. That way you can get some better attachments. So I think that's basically it in terms of like the overall changes. My guesses on the meta with the assault changes getting buffed and the support legends getting small nerfs with like their movement speed, popping heals, I don't think it changes much. I'm sure it depends on the map. I think Ash will see a lot of play just because it's something new and exciting. But I gotta say, I don't think the meta changes much. I think the Lifeline and the new Castle, Mirage, Loba, like all of them are still going to be extremely popular. Of course, this is just from me. I'm not very good at the game. I think that in higher elo lobbies, when you're fighting for control over a spot late game, last zone, there's, you know, 10 squads alive. If you don't have cover, you just die. So I don't really think the meta is going to change. And with the time to kill changes, that might not be a bad thing. I'll show you my first game and how it went today. I'm dead. I died instantly. And yeah, so as you can see, this is going to be the first season where I sit down and push to masters. So I have a lot to get used to. I have a lot of deciding to do on who I want to play personally, because, you know, I swap around a lot. But anyways, those are the season 24 changes. Let me know how you feel about some of them, and if you've been playing, or if you're thinking about playing, you know, catch me live. I'm going to be streaming my masters push. It's gonna take all 40 days, I think, folks, especially with how that first game went. So it's the whole rundown. You have everything you need to know to get to silver 4, apparently. So with that, thanks for watching, team, and I'll see you next time.